In 2005, the Xbox 360 launched with first-person shooters like COD 2, Quake 4, and Perfect Dark Zero. Now, these weren't the titles that would pull me into the console gaming, no. It would take another year and a company named Treyarch to convert me from the PC first-person games that I loved, such as Quake, Team Fortress Classic, Counter-Strike, and so on. But in November 2006, one game was dropped that would force my hand and convert me to console gaming forever. I had an original Xbox, like everybody, but I never went online with it. Whenever I wanted to play online, I'd jump on a PC and maybe play some Team Fortress Classic. But when the 360 dropped, I jumped at the chance to get the next generation of home entertainment. But still, in 2005, there was nothing that really held on to me. Call of Duty 2 was fun and a nice upgrade to the overly saturated World War II shooter market, but it wasn't enough. Until fall of 2006 brought me Star Trek Legacy, a masterful tactical space simulator that gave me an epic nerd boner. We're talking first-person shooters, right. Okay. Treyarch released what I will call their only truly original work to date, and that's Call of Duty 3. And it went for something that the PC gaming community had, which was teamwork. It tried to get console players to work together to gain victory. It had a class system much like Battlefield. You could revive fallen teammates, resupply, and if you were the sniper, drop a massive fucking artillery strike on your enemies' heads. Not to mention, it was stunning. At the time, obviously. Only a year after its official predecessor, COD 3 looked amazing, a million times more detailed. The textures of the game at this time were like nothing else, and this was all done with Treyarch's own NGL engine, which, for reasons unknown, would retire with Call of Duty 3. It brought 12v12 action to console players, while COD 2 was limited to just 4 versus 4. I don't know if a lot of people remember that. A lot of people put COD 2 on a higher pedestal than COD 3. But COD 2, its team deathmatch and headquarters was only 4 versus 4. And COD 3 brought us 12 versus 12 action and introduced the game mode war. It had vehicles and almost unparalleled map designs. Dam still goes down as one of the best maps in Call of Duty history, in my opinion. It also brought us something most people don't realize: sprinting. COD 3 was the first COD to take the left stick, which brought up useless binoculars in previous titles, and added the sprint in multiplayer, changing gameplay dramatically and, in my opinion, introducing the rushing playstyle to the franchise. But alas, here we are, almost 7 years later, and instead of being innovators and a team of inspired and creative developers, Activision pushed them down and forced their simple arcade style down their throats. They've always stayed a little out of the box. World at War didn't follow suit and was, in my opinion, better than Call of Duty 4. Black Ops 1 was better than Modern Warfare 2, for overall creativity and design, that is, not for its flawed hit detection and seemingly mindless lag compensation. But for me, as a Treyarch supporter, nothing they've done can compete with the feeling I had playing COD 3 for the first time, jumping the gap on the bridge on Dam with a Nazi motorbike and plowing through those ally campers, or battling for war control points with a tank, blasting guys in the buildings while my gunner cuts down attacking infantry. This is how I will remember Treyarch. Once all is said and done, what will go down as Treyarch's greatest legacy, as Treyarch's greatest masterpiece, will be Call of Duty 3. And really, when I look back, all I can think of, or all I have to say, is why. Why Treyarch? Why give us this when you have created or have potential to create such a masterpiece like Call of Duty 3? Now guys, it was a kind of scripted commentary. This part is not scripted. So if you stuck around long enough, if you have any feelings about what I said, please take the time to comment, like, subscribe, whatever. I don't tend to do scripted commentaries, but I felt I wanted to portray this a little bit more professionally. And really, that's all it really came down to, is I love Treyarch. I always have loved Treyarch. And this game is the game that those boosters were from. I was 33-3 until that guy decides to... Right there. That ends it. Or 31-3. And that guy with his boosted Lodestar ruins everything. And ruins my chance at a comeback of trying to win this game. And that's what Call of Duty and Treyarch have seemed to become. Because Treyarch wasn't bad for this. Black Ops 1 was never really bad for boosting because you had to play multiple game types to unlock your perks and shit. So, you know, if you wanted to go burst and capture the flag to get Ghost Pro, who cared? Nobody played capture the flag except to get Ghost Pro. So, you know, the community's failing, the games are failing, and this was my heartfelt thoughts on what Treyarch once was and kind of what they've become. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you'll stick around for more. And until next time, this is Fatedlime, signing off.